Hey fitness friends, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today we have a 10-minute core burner here. Here on your mat, we are going to get into the core, of course, and we're also going to get into the glutes a little bit more. That will support our stability and our control through that core. So it's nice and important here. We'll start out for the warm up and let's go ahead and get this burner started. Reach that left foot back, reach that left arm up, and send that left arm to the right. Draw back to center, other side. Sliding that arm by the hip, nice and long towards that knee. Last one on either side. One more. All right, rock out those shoulders and I'll meet you on your tummy here. So coming down onto your tummy, resting here. Hands are going to find a fist. Elbows are going to pull in towards the torso. Let the pelvis be nice and heavy here. Reaching the crown of the head forward, the tail nice and long behind you, zipping up the inner thighs. From here, we lift and lower down. Inhale, we'll fan out through the top set of ribs and lower down. Last two. And that last one. All right, bend those knees out to either side of your mat. Heels touch together, toes out to either side, creating a diamond shape. Same movement with the arms. As you inhale, lifting up the tops of the thighs and the heels. Option to stay with the first variation. Lift, squeeze those heels together. Woo! Feeling that burn. Think about bringing the elbows down towards the hips. Drive those heels together. Knees out to either side. Toes are turned out. Keeping that neck nice and neutral here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to let it go. Last four. 3, hug the belly button towards the spine. 2. Last for 1, and then we'll come into our side plank here. So lowering down, shuffle into the side plank here. Forearm lays down, elbow and shoulder in alignment. Those knees are nice and bent here. Those heels are directly just under the spine. From here, we're going to take the top hand on the top hip, send that top hip away. Keep it away, keeping that lift through the lower ribs. As you exhale, lift, the knee draws up to the sky and draw back down. Exhale, press to that forearm. Engage the glutes as you rise up. Whew. We're only here for a little while longer. Are you feeling your glutes? I am. Hopefully you are too. This time, one more lift. We'll control it all the way down. Break dance it all the way over to the other side. Woo. Coming onto that forearm, knees are bent, heels are in line with that spine. Hand on the top hip, send that top hip away. Notice what the lower ribs are up to. And then as you exhale, lift and low. Keep it going. Engaging through those glutes. Slide the hips slightly towards the front of your mat. Pressing to the forearm. One more. This time we take that control. Slow it down. All right. Let's find our butterfly glute bridge. Soles of the feet are going to land, roll onto your spine here. Shoulders are heavy. Maybe even lift them up, slide them into the back pocket. Hands are nice and long by your side. Option here For a little level up, palms are facing in, arms are over the chest, plug those shoulders in. Soles of the feet are gonna walk together here, just under the knees. And as you exhale, hinge from those hips, keep the spine nice and long. Knees out to either side, draw back to center, and lower down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, lower down. Keeping the spine nice and long here, keep that rib-hip connection. The lowest rib draws towards the front of the hips. That means the space in the front of the body is a slight bit closer than we anticipate. Last one. Let's do it once again. All three moves, let's do it. Rock and roll all the way onto your tummy here. Finding your modified bungee jumper or skydiver, or finding the full. Knees out to either side, lift it up. Heels together, knees out, toes out. Hug those elbows in. Option for those legs to be long. Hugging the belly button towards the spine. Let the pelvis be heavy. Almost as if you're Superman. Lifting up. Heels click together. Last one. Oh. Lower down. All right, that side plank once again. Forearm nice and heavy on that mat. Shoulder and elbow in alignment. Fold those knees. And when you're ready, take that hip down. Lift it up. Send that hip forward. Opening out those knees. Creating a nice diamond shape here, or a clamshell. You can even take a little extra feedback here, taking that top hand onto the bottom set of ribs, making sure they're not kind of painting like one of your French girls, lowering down. We want that lift. Glutes build an awfully big supporting role into building a strong core. So keep going, last one. All right, switch it over, break dance. Fold the knees, elbow and shoulder in alignment, press that hip away. Option here, that hand just holding under those ribs. Making sure the two sides of the ribs draw towards the center line as you exhale, hugging the lower abdominals towards the spine and up towards the belly button. Ooh, two more here. Last one. Ooh. All right, last move. Let's turn onto our back. Butterfly glute bridge. We keep the flat back here or a nice long spine. Draw the two sides of the ribs together, hug the lower abdominals, and those hands can be down by your side. They can be up over the chest. Walk those heels together, walk the big toe mounds together. Knees and those ankles are in alignment. As you exhale, hinge from those hips. Draw those knees out. Draw back to center and lower down. Exhale. 4. 3. Last 2, we got this. And since it is our last round, let's take those hips up, just the butterfly at the top. So hug the abdominals in, draw out and in with those knees. 4, 3, keep those hips high. 2, and 1. and back down. Draw those knees into the chest. Well done. Lift it up into a seated position. And let's take it into a nice stretch before we end practice today. Left hand finds the earth. Lift the right arm up and over. Draw back to center. One more time on either side. And one last time. Thank you so much for joining in on this core practice. I know it was a lot in the glutes, but they are such a supportive role in our core strength. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.